As you are all aware, I'm sure, this year marks 30 years since Sega introduced us to a blue spiky hedgehog by the name of Sonic. This was Sega's attempt at giving its console a recognisable character that would be instantly linked to the Sega brand. This was partly in response to Nintendo having a well-known plumber on their books. The Amiga at the time did not really have characters associated with it, but more so gaming packs like the Backpack or Flight of Fantasy pack. A lot of software developers, including Gremlin Graphics, saw the attraction and sales potential of having a recognisable character associated to themselves, and thus developed Zool, which was released a year later in 1992. At the time, this was pretty much classed as the Amiga's answer to Sonic: colourful graphics, smooth playability and good music. Although it did lack the speed of Sonic and the depth of levels, it was not a bad attempt. Step Up Thomas, developed by Global Software, or his proper name, Tearaway Thomas. A cutesy dog that is tasked with zipping about 50 levels, collecting gems to open the level exits to complete the game. There are a total of 50 levels split into 5 zones. Sound familiar? These include level titles such as The Woodland, Toyland, Ghostland, Iceland and Futureland. Each zone is littered with enemies such as bears, bees, ghosts and other cutesy creatures and objects. Thomas certainly does shift about the level and has a very familiar spinning jump to get over things. The speed of Thomas is one of the main issues with this game, as it is obvious that the developers were attempting to imitate Sonic, but this makes the game almost uncontrollable. It is too fast. It also lacks the depth and engagement of Sonic and even Zool, with quite simple levels and repetitive gameplay with different backgrounds. The graphics are pretty well presented, but you would expect this as the game was released in 1993, so developers were starting to push the Amiga to be more like its console counterparts, where games were concerned. The magazines at the time gave mixed reviews, averaging around 75%. Comments in all the magazines straight away realised that this game was either trying to imitate or poke fun at Sonic, with Amiga Action saying, "It's official, Sonic the Hedgehog is the most imitated computer character of all time." The actual Tearaway Thomas manual also throws fuel onto the fire, quoting that the planet Thomas resides on, Sinos et Gohedeg, a little left of the star system Marga driver, is a clear jibe at the blue hedgehog. For me personally, the 90s was a time looking back about how fast Sonic was with smooth gameplay and in-depth levels, etc. This is obviously the tack that Global Software were attempting to recreate, and yes, it is a very fast game, probably the fastest on the Amiga, but speed does not make it a good game, and there are times where it looks like a well-polished public domain game, but nothing more. I think the score of 75% was about right, even to the point of being a tad generous. It does not have the polished look of Gremlin Zool and definitely not Sonic. What is your opinion of the game? Do you agree? If not, then comment below and let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching.